What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaun Bean. Shaun, how is it going?
I'm okay, Connor. Can I ask you a social etiquette question that I need your help and the listeners' help with?
Yeah, go on. We'll have to have like a poll or something on Facebook. Also, this is somebody's first episode, so getting straight into it.
That's fine. So I need new eyes on this. So, I live on a house, on a road.
You've got it wrong.
Yeah. Now, there's someone who keeps letting their dog shit in the proximity of the house. Okay?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Now, I need to know how to deal with this situation, because at the minute, what my mind is going to is an elaborate tripwire with a fake comedy anvil set up over the corner of the house. And it's like, I'm going to crush your dog to death. But that's not the kind of vibe I want to send out into the world.
You don't really want to be throwing out, the vibe of killing dogs.
No.
Unless, idea, 101 Dalmatians, but just one.
I mean, they did make Emma Stone really sympathetic in that movie, so maybe it'll work for me.
Cruella's made a lot of money. I think you could be an anti-hero.
You think take the gamble of killing one dog and see how it goes?
And see if you're an anti-hero. It worked in Cruella while you're being dragged away in handcuffs.
I should point out, in my mind, it was a papier-mâché anvil. It wouldn't do very much damage.
Oh, right, okay. I just feel like, have you had maybe, a grown-up conversation with the neighbour? Maybe just a chat?
It's not a neighbour. It's a fucking random passerby, as far as I can tell. I don't know who it is. I mean, I know it's a dog, but, it's...
No, but the dog is being trained. There's something behind it.
How many enemies have I made in my time, though?
A few.
Have I?
Have you met you?
No, unfortunately, but I think I'm great.
Yeah. All the listeners, are we all in agreement? It's probably an enemy.
Oh, I know. Okay, so now, I need a training arc, and then I need to confront them, and then I need to learn my father's move and use that against them in battle to defeat them.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'm going to go ring my dad.
Dad, this is going to take a while. I'm going to have to explain this.
Me and Connor brainstormed this, and I need you to teach me karate.
Shaun, this is weird news. What do we do here?
You have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from around the world. You're about to read them all out to me, a man who has been too busy planning revenge, apparently, to look at any weird news. It's not the dogs I have an issue with, it's the people. I love dogs to bits.
The dog is a good boy. We can agree that the dog's a good boy,
all dogs
but there's
are good
something
boys.
wrong with the owner.
Yeah, it's always the owner's fault. It's never the dog, in my opinion.
Okay. The
weird
enemy.
News.
Okay, so weird news. We have to do this, Shaun. By the way, actually, no, I'm going to
do it.
No, we'll do it later on.
Okay.
Shaun, we are starting this week with a village in the UK that is being terrorised by a masked vigilante.
Is there perhaps a dog on the loose? Or an owner on the loose, rather? No,
Shaun, it's even worse, because we've had Batman. You've got Catwoman. You've got, name somebody else who's in like a black piece of gear.
The Gimp in Pulp Fiction. Oh no.
Interesting you said that, Shaun. Residents fear man in Gimp suit who has terrorised village.
Amazing. Surely. If there's anyone you shouldn't feel threatened by, it's the one in the Gimp suit.
I think we could take him.
Not to do broad strokes on this, but not the most dominant character, I would say.
Yeah, we can overpower him easily.
Oh, but that's what he wants. That's what he wants.
He gets more powerful. Every time you're like, stop it. Stop it now.
You're under arrest, and he goes Super Saiyan. And he's just...
Flames just coming from the suit. So also this adds an extra layer, because at the end of it they say residents fear man in Gimp suit who terrorised village has returned. Shaun, this isn't a first appearance. This is he appeared, disappeared, and now has made his grand return.
Oh, so they thought he was safe. Or they thought they were safe.
They thought they were safe. But then...
Does it say how long he disappeared for?
So, the unsettling news, Shaun, comes after a masked man was spying. Spying on people through their windows in a neighbourhood in Claverham, Somerset, last week. But officers were unable to locate him. The sighting has sparked fresh concern that the Gimp man might have returned.
The Gimp man. That is... It's not going on like the Avengers roster, really, is it?
Do you think he's happy with that name choice? Like, I feel like he's publicity is shit.
There are so many... Like, even just calling him the Gimp, that's a way better name than the Gimp man. What about Bondo? Huh?
No, Bono's all over that. He's not allowing that to happen. Don't associate me with this.
What, like the zip mouth man? I just don't know the intricacies of a gimp suit. I'm afraid.
You could call him Black Noir.
Add plagiarism to his list of crimes.
You might as well. Who cares? So he was seen, Shaun, walking along the streets, looking in through people's windows at night time, which implies to me that they're not putting their curtains or putting their blinds down, Shaun. Rule number 1: if it's dark outside, you pull those blinds down, because anyone, if you're walking down the street, regardless of suit, regardless of outfit, I'm going to turn to my right and go, what the fuck are they doing?
Oh yeah, I would argue, like, once the sun, like, once it gets, dusk kind of time, like, once the sun starts going down, get those windows closed, or the curtains, just like, you don't want people looking in the twilight, I was walking through your estate once around Christmas time, and I was leaving from recording a show, and I looked in someone's window and they were all gathered around the Christmas tree and like taking a photo or something, and they all made eye contact with me.
I think you're in that photo, just in the background.
Just like, oh. And I still have like the microphone in front of me.
And then they invite you in and they give you like a little sweater and like a hot chocolate. It's like you're part of the family now.
They ask me back every year.
Prior to the latest incident, police received 14 reports of a man approaching people while wearing disguises. Officers are trying to establish whether this fresh encounter could be linked to those before it. Could be copycats. We don't know.
That's the difficulty with disguises.
Disguises, they're like that. They do make it tough to identify people. One woman who asked not to be named, she wasn't in a disguise, she just was asked not to be named, that's different, told the BBC, I've got older children, and even my kids are saying, it's the Gimp man again.
Those older children are fucking like, it's the most hilarious thing they've ever seen, though. It's
the fucking Gimp man again. Don't worry about it.
Like, and look, not meaning to cast aspersions, what if it was like their dad was actually the Gimp man, it turns out?
She follows it up by saying, but it could be anyone, which implies to me that this village is going to turn on itself. It's going to be dog eat dog.
Like a Hot Fuzz scenario. Because I don't know how big the village is. Presumably they're all familiar with, the main characters.
Yeah.
Like, if there was someone who was well known for dressing up in a gimp suit, surely it'd say, it's, Tommy Latex. But instead, there's suspicions cast around literally everyone in this village now.
Oh my god. So, in July 2019 was when he was last spotted. The so-called Gimp Man, Shaun. This is the name. When he charged at a 25-year-old named Abby. So, like in Get Out, she said, I was walking along with my torch and I looked up to see somebody charging in my general direction in a full black rubbery suit and managed to take a picture of him. He was running towards me and breathing heavy, which, explains the running. And And as I tried to take a step back, he was right in front of my face, and then he ran straight past me. It was really scary.
It does sound scary, to be fair. I do apologise. The whole time I was listening to you there, I was thinking of the best name for this character that no one has hit upon yet.
Go on.
The Scarlet Gimpernel.
Fuck's sake. Okay.
You know, the famous literary character Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yeah, I feel like it's niche. I do feel like it's a bit small scale. If you want to do a play on words, yeah. I would say pick maybe something big, something like, I don't know, Coca-Cola, something everyone knows.
Phantom of the Gimpera, perhaps.
Much better, thank you very much. Okay,
the Gimpsons.
You're just naming things now.
I know.
So Homer Gibson, right? He runs at this girl, okay? And this was his last appearance in 2019. He sprinted at her, Get Out style, directly at her. She got the camera up and from her phone, videotaped him just running directly past her. But like, he was very close and he was grunting heavy. Shaun, what do you think it means? Is he a villain? Is he a hero? Is he on our side? Is he against us? We don't know.
No, I don't think he's on our side anyway. I think he's more of a neutral, a chaotic neutral, if you will.
Yeah.
He has his own agenda.
So he says, also they've been talking to that family again, and they said they're now worrying at home. They're worrying at work. They're worrying everywhere because that man is out there stalking people.
No, I'm not. Okay, look, fair enough. Distressing times, tough things to worry about. He hasn't done
anything actively bad, I don't think.
No, running at someone full pelt is pretty. Like, I could do that dressed in like my Sunday best. It'd be fairly threatening. But I think, like, you have to be aware of the concept that people are like, there's fucked up shit happening in the world, right? So that this is the one thing that this family is worrying about across all of the world at the minute. This is it.
He was looking in through the window when they were watching TV.
And they're one of those no curtain families.
Yeah, and he's just standing out there in his Gimp suit, which, I mean, visually I would say is quite scary, but at the same time, it's, when you really boil it down, it's just some dude in a suit going around and he's just doing minor shithousery.
I would also argue that he's more difficult to see at night.
Yeah, he's blended in.
Just based on the nature of the suit. Like, what's his end goal, is my question.
Yeah, what does he get out of it?
Like, is it a you know, a part of the process?
It can't be a power thing, surely.
Unless he's being told to do this.
Oh shit. And he can't do anything about it.
So there's like a big mastermind above Homer Gimpson.
This is a pyramid scheme of terror.
And then above them,
he has to get 3 more Gimp suits for 3 more people.
It's a marketing opportunity. Yeah, it's because if you keep going up, there's never a full master. So then it works perfectly for the Gimp community. That like you're always just like you're always a subordinate. They're all very passive.
I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, it's fucking you choose. You choose.
Shaun, how do we stop this man? How do we lure him out into the open and then maybe in like a Spider-Man situation get a few helicopters spotlighted, maybe the scene in Batman Begins where he's trying to get away, maybe something like that. We need all the police on this.
I think we need to organise, like, have you seen all the you know Resident Evil and that lady that everyone wants to step on their neck?
Yes.
What we need to do is organise a cosplay competition in like the town square. And then get like 8 foot tall women ready to step on him. Yeah. And then just like hand out leaflets to everyone in town. And then he comes by, suit, ready to go. And then like the women all step back. And then it's like a SWAT team. and are just like, get on the ground. And then he has fucking the best time of his life. You don't even believe it.
Yeah, that you just find a few 8-foot tall women, come down to the square. We're gonna lower a man.
We're gonna lower a man.
His one weakness, he's like, I know it's a trap, but fuck it. I know.
Oh, but what if?
What if there's a 2% chance it's not? And I'm going to have the best day ever.
Yeah, just in the middle of the town square. I'm happy out. So, it's fucking... We need to set up an email address for submissions.
We just need to snoo him to death, basically.
You give him the death penalty, but he gets to choose how he dies.
Yeah. Look, this man is out. This vigilante's out there. We're going to come back to this. I'm sure he's going to pop up. He's back on the loose. 2 years out. I think these I don't want to say attacks. I would say these incidents will occur with more regularity now. If anyone's ever seen any Criminal Minds, they do one bad thing and then they wait a few years, but then the years shorten every single time. So I'm thinking it's going to get to like 3 months, 1 month, every few days. The bloodthirst of just running into people.
Just once, it's going to become like, a once a day kind of thing. And it's like, oh, did he get you last night? Oh, he did. And then the police becomes patrolled by like big 8-foot tall police vampire women.
Stop. That's the dumbest, best idea you've ever heard.
Like, the logic is there, but it's fucking nonsensical.
We're going to have to send some emails to real tall women. Are you over 8 foot? Are you free on Sunday?
I'm 7'11". I'm so sorry.
Just missed a cut. Just missed a cut.
Do you have a heel? Do you have heels?
So we're going to move on to our next piece of news, and this is a pub ghost.
Did we talk about this recently?
We talked about the ghost that had BO, Shaun. That was a pub ghost, had BO.
But it's a different pub ghost.
Different pub ghost. So, you see, the big thing is ghosts, they're scary, Shaun. They're out there, and we all know they're out there, and we never usually have evidence. Normally it's very blurry image. I'm going to need you to look up one thing, Shaun.
Oh.
It's a video.
I'm ready.
It's a pub ghost. Was caught on camera moving a chair, Shaun. Well, one of their employees was having her lunch at the table. Nobody else was at the table. The chair just moved by itself. I've seen the video, Shaun. It terrified me.
Is it Ghost Lady Lansdowne?
Is it? Yes.
Okay, good.
It's in the Lansdowne pub in Cardiff, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay, sounds like a normal... Oh!
Yeah. Oh, that chair moved, Shaun.
Oh, and she's confused.
It just moved.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Oh, and... Good God. And
now, would you like to know how they describe that? By the way, what distance would you say that chair moved?
I would say, and just going from my own... I have perfect movement measurement. I would say 7 inches.
That's even a bit much.
Oh no, my perfect movement measurement.
Because this article, I love the fact that when there's something like this that happens, the articles have to go all in, Shaun. So, not only did this chair move, this chair slid across the room of its own accord, Shaun. Holy shit. Caught on camera, CCTV is there, catching the chair going across the room. That is some paranormal activity shit.
Paranormal Activity was much more dramatic. A woman got dragged out of bed in her sleep. So, moving the chair, not really the same, I would say. Now, look, I often fall into the role of skeptic on this show, so you feel free to change my mind at any point. But as of right now, Connor, I'm 7 inches short of believing you.
Hayley Budd is convinced weird things have long been going on at the Lansdowne pub. And recently, she believes she's got the smoking gun, Shaun. She's caught the ghost on camera. You can't deny that. I know you're a skeptic, so I'm bringing this to you to maybe convince you. Maybe this will work around. Maybe you'll think, maybe I am wrong with all my life choices and I have gone wrong and I'm an idiot.
Maybe. I hope it comes to that. I'd love to think of myself as an idiot.
Yeah.
I'll form some theories. You tell me more about the story here.
So, look, the story goes, and if anyone hasn't seen the video, Hayley Budd is sitting at the table having her lunch. It's an empty room, and she's just on her phone, scrolling, as we all do. And the chair that's just directly across from her, just slightly to the right, moves, I would say maybe 1 inch. 6 inches less than Shaun's prediction, but
let's split the difference
moves.
And go 100 inches.
Okay, it's 3 metres. It goes 3 metres across the room. It goes a very small distance, and it just moves into the table. Nobody else is there, Shaun. She looks up terrified. She doesn't know what's going on. And she now feels like this has confirmed everything she thought about the pub. It's not just a pub, Shaun. It's a haunted pub. We've got the smoking gun.
It was built on a haunted pub burial ground.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows. Sorry, I'm reading some comments here as well, and some of them are gold.
Go on.
But no, the general consensus is, and before I get to some of the funny ones, wouldn't this be a really good marketing opportunity for the Lansdowne pub?
I don't know what you're talking about.
People are talking about the pub, Connor.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, straight out of COVID, that hilarious album.
That's the sequel album.
It's a sequel album, and you need to drive up punters, as they say, and what draws more people in than ghosts? And
you're a very cynical man, Shaun. That's what I would say to that. Very cynical man.
Well, we can't all believe in dreams.
We can't. So look, I heard it, she says, not only did she see it out of the corner of her eye, but she heard it. I always try to find the most logical explanations. So in the video, you can see me looking to see if it was something in my bag that had moved it, when I was trying to tell myself that maybe it was the wind. She's tried to recreate it a few times, Shaun, but there's no logical explanation. Okay. It's a ghost.
So someone has offered a rebuttal to the argument there, which is possibly a very minor earthquake. Ghost doesn't appear in this way.
Alright, Bill Murray.
Which I think,
how the fuck did they know?
I mean, they really ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah.
And then someone on your side, not everything in life is done with strings. This could be a real poltergeist.
You don't know, Shaun.
And then someone replied, looks real enough based on her reaction, which damning
that's
evidence.
True, I never thought of that.
But this man doesn't understand that actors are a thing.
I've never seen any movies. What are you talking about?
And then, of course, sex private nude, and then a bit.ly link that one can follow.
That's the man in the Gimp suit. He's back.
He's moved online with the recent times.
He's a big internet presence.
He's got clout, guys.
Now look, this might just be one incident, Shaun, but I have a lot of incidents that might make you think this ghost is around. Like, this pub might actually be haunted, because she says one girl who works here one night thought that she bumped into another member of staff, but when she turned around, there was nobody there, Shaun. There was nobody there.
Could the other member of staff have moved in the time it took her to turn around?
No.
No. Oh, God. Oh, my mind. My being. It's exploding.
I just said that with the confidence of a man who knew. Nobody's ever physically seen her, the apparent ghost, standing in front of them. But a couple of weeks ago, the chalkboard started randomly swinging, Shaun. Randomly swinging.
Was there a fan on at the time? Could that have done it?
The door was open. It was a windy day.
There was a lad going right beside the chalkboard. I really hope the mic picked that up, by the way.
A lot of the staff have said that if anything like this happens when they're there, then they'll go home. So I hope Lady Lansdowne takes that into consideration, because I don't want to be short-staffed, she said.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, very good. I wonder, does the
Yeah.
pub serve spirits by any chance? Now, here's the thing.
Take that, Hally, bitch.
There are so many haunted pubs in Ireland. If you're to go by just people calling themselves haunted pubs,
Yeah.
fucking all of them are haunted. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if this story will get the same play here as it's getting in whatever part of England this is in.
This is actually in Wales, I think.
Wales.
Cardiff.
Oh, fuck, it's in Cardiff.
Yeah, it's in Cardiff, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God. Oh, it's real, so.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking hell.
All those moors. Moors? Is that a Scottish thing?
That's the Scottish thing.
Oh, what does Wales have? Cliffs? What's big in Wales?
Lovely language.
Lovely language. Very musical language, I hear. Wales features... It has flat coastal plains. That's useless to
No.
me.
That's the opposite.
It's just flat land. I'm still a skeptic, I'll be honest. I think because I've seen the video of the blackboard shaking, and to me it looks like someone shook the blackboard. They left the shot, then the person pressed record, and then that's where the video starts, allegedly.
Right, well, look, I keep bringing these pieces of evidence to you every single week. And all you do is, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you at one stage. I'm going to have irrefutable evidence that you won't be able to turn away. That even the comments underneath will say, you know what? Connor's right. This is bang on.
I mean, God, I look forward to the day, because that'll mean we've really made it as podcasters.
If we're the ones that crack ghosts.
We solve it. We figure it out. And the scientific community.
Next up, Bigfoot. Bigfoot and the Yetis. We're coming for you, boys.
We have to have talked about Bigfoot at some point, haven't we?
No, I think we did. We talked about Bigfoot, and we talked about Scottish. What's the Scottish
Mothman?
one? No,
Birdman.
Mothman. Oh no, we talked about Owlman. Birdman's the movie.
Owlman is technically a birdman. Actually, no, Owlman's not real.
The Owlman is real. If anyone hasn't heard of Owlman, go back. I don't know what episode that is.
I think it's like 4 or something. Like, I had just moved in here.
4. It's not 4. It might be 60 or 50 something. I can't really remember.
Yeah, it's essentially 4.
Yeah, essentially 4. But we cover Owlman, or that will really creep you out. If you're into dangerous animals flying around killing people.
They saw it was about a human-sized figure, is how they described it.
With an owl. It looked like an owl though, Shaun. It was an owl man.
Wasn't it dark though? Wasn't it really dark?
Yeah, like it was a bit blurry.
I do remember that episode. This is just us reliving old bits at this point.
Yeah.
But we had the idea of like the American tourists who come in to the local pub. It was like there was this thing that looked like an owl, and then everyone goes silent and turns around and looks at him.
Who told you?
Don't say that name here.
So, Shaun, we're going to move on to our next piece of news, and you know what I might do?
Oh,
I might move to Florida Man, because Florida Man. We have a few Florida stories this week.
We're going Florida early doors here.
Florida went big this week. I have 4 Florida stories lined up.
We usually do like 1 a week.
1, but they've got 4, and so the first one actually made me laugh quite a lot, and we're moving on to it just because I want to tell you about it. I'm excited. This is Florida Man twerks for officers during traffic stop, gets tasered, reports.
Oh no, which only ironically increased his rate of twerk.
His twerks are getting more and more violent.
Tase him again. Sir, are you sure?
While most people would choose to cooperate with police during a traffic stop, Florida Man will not. And now some might even get violent, but Florida Man got a little cheeky, Shaun, because Richard Wolfe, 57, of Crystal River,
sorry, Dick
was
Wolf.
pulled over. Dick Wolfe. Dick Wolfe is his name.
From Law and Order.
Yeah, Richard Wolfe, Dickie, ow, we call him, 57, of Crystal River, got out of his SUV after being pulled over. Then he very slowly looked at the officers, turned around, bent over, put his hands on the wet floor and began twerking for the deputy in the pouring rain in front of him.
It's a beautiful shot. Like, there's been music videos with less production value.
So he gets pulled over and instead of staying in the car, gets out of the car, makes direct eye contact with the officer and then thinks, wait till he fucking sees my moves. Hang on.
Is there video of it? Like, what's the quality of the twerk? Is it...
A bystander recorded the odd encounter, Shaun, and a video showing Wolf dancing for the officer in a median on State Road 44 is circulating around the internet.
Twerking Florida man.
Oh, here we go. This is bring up a lot of results.
Florida man twerks in court. That was another one that happened to come up there.
Florida man just likes to twerk. Maybe it's the same man. Is Dickie Wolf doing that as well?
Dickie Wolf. What are we up to, Dickie Wolf? Give me the video. Give me the video. Oh, there's no video. Oh, wait. There's a... Oh. Recorded is linked. And... This website is a pile of trash, by the way. Why is it bringing me to Facebook? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hang on. We're back on track.
Zuckerberg's got eyes on everything.
It's 2.5 minutes. There he is. He's stopped. Oh.
Yeah, he stopped.
He's speaking with the officer. He's... he's doing some front work. He's thrusting, if you will. And he's on the ground and he's twerking. Do you know what? Actually, he's doing a fair fucking job of it. And now he's doing the haka? What?
Do you want to know what he says next to the officer in the video?
Oh, please.
He shouts, "What are you scared of?" He shouts to the officer. Like they're in like a romantic comedy and it's forbidden love. What are you scared of?
A scene in a romantic comedy where they're both on the road in the middle of the rain. That works totally well.
They run into each other's arms.
Now he's kneeling down in the middle of the road with his arms outstretched.
Well, he said to the police after saying, "What are you scared of?" He then shouted, "I've got knives. You got a gun." So he's put them on the same level. Always a dangerous proposition to look directly at the officer and say, "I've got knives." I feel like that puts you on maybe a backward step, that the officer might be more scared.
There's a famous phrase around kind of picking your battles, which specifically says, never bringing many knives to a gunfight.
What are you scared of was basically his response, that I've only got knives. You've got a gun, so you're obviously going to win, so dance off, bro. He basically dance off, bro'd the officers.
And the officers were having no part in it. So either the officers did their job, or the officers cheated in a regulated dance off.
I feel like, I think once it becomes regulated as a dance off, I feel like it's a real... If it becomes a pop and lock-a-thon, I think the officers let everyone down.
Let's not start a hostage situation here, Connor. Have you seen Community?
That's my reference.
For a pop and lock-a-thon. Okay, good.
Everybody knows the rules of a pop and lock-a-thon.
We should have a Heroes for Hire pop and lock-a-thon. It's me versus you.
It's me and you.
We have to podcast the whole time. Let's start now.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking shit for a podcast, isn't it?
How can anyone see, you moron?
Okay, here we go. Backflip.
Stop spinning on your head.
Wait, what's that black leather suit you're pulling out?
I never told you. I was born in the darkness.
Look, I'll be honest, listeners, I'm a little bit rattled. I did just watch a man get tased.
Yeah, well, it said after several attempts from the deputy to get Wolf to stop and listen, which implies that while he was twerking and doing the haka and dancing, the officer was like, "No, seriously. No, seriously, sir.
Stop.
Sir,
Come
stop.
on.
So, honestly,
Can't
no,
do
seriously,
this. Stop.
No." And even when he said, "I've got knives," and he threw the knife away, which he does, he throws the knife onto the grass beside him, the officer still says, "Sir, stop. Please stop dancing. I want to arrest you. He just didn't stop. He just loved dance too much.
He was...
He's the Billy Elliot of the Florida world.
Yeah, I was trying to work in a safety dance kind of thing.
No.
I prefer Billy Elliot because, God, that music... Floridian Billy Elliot would be an amazing, West End play.
I would still recast Jamie Bell in it, though.
As the Thing.
He has the Thing. Of course. The Thing shows up and gives him a thumbs up. You did it, boy.
He did. He's in a Hawaiian shirt. He's got an alligator under his arm. Just a really stereotypical Florida man.
After several attempts of trying to get Dick Wolf to stop and listen, the officer resorted to tasing him as he walked away. So it only became a taser situation after he was repeatedly told to stop dancing. But Florida man, he just wanted to dance. He knew that was the way to get off, and it just so happened that he had an officer who wasn't joining in the dance-off. I think tasing anyone in the dance-off is immediately a disqualification.
It's grounds for disqualification in the dance-off. Like he can dance if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind because
this is the anti-safety dance, by the way.
It's the tasey dance. Oh, no? Okay.
No, close.
I bailed on that joke too soon, I feel.
I just thought of what I was going to say earlier on, but a woman in work today, I was on the phone to her, and just as the call was ending, she just goes, "You sound sick and tired. You should take a Strepsil or something."
Jesus. No, ma'am, that's just my voice.
No, seriously, I am tired of this shit.
I have been putting up with certain people all day.
Cough, cough.
So you just fire back with, "I'll have you know I have a very successful podcast."
And I have to do it later on, so shut up. I know I have a cold, leave me alone.
Let me do my work.
So, Shaun, we're going to move on to another Florida woman. And she decided that Florida woman, look, at the minute that woman maybe said to me, "Connor, you need to take some medicine," right? Florida woman took a potion. And you know how it is. A Florida potion is a bit different for everybody else's. Like, it's not like a video game. You take the potion, you're immediately healed. I think Florida potions have a bit of an edge to them that can't really be correlated into normal human society. Because I have Florida woman blames potion for fire truck theft.
Oh. Okay, so she was a potion of sneak potion. Sneak. Oh, we've all played various games over the years, haven't we? We all know what I'm trying to do there. She got a +5 to sneak, stuck aboard a fire truck, peeled away into the night.
A Florida woman who had to be pulled from the cab of a fire engine that she tried to steal denied being under the influence of usual street potions, but said that she had taken the elixir of life before trying to boost the emergency vehicle.
Fuck. I mean, hang on, officers. She's got the elixir of life.
She didn't take any drugs, officer. She took the elixir of life. That is a different thing.
Although, the Irish word for whiskey is ishkabaha, which means water of life.
Yeah.
So, maybe
she's on the whiskey.
She's fucked on whiskey.
Yeah. She's speaking a bit of Oscuelga, and she's fucked on whiskey.
What if we tried to do an Irish podcast and just got about 4 seconds in and said, lads, we're not able for this?
I can ask you, can I go to the bathroom if you'd like?
Do, it'll help the ratings, Connor.
Oh wow, he's multilingual. Look at him go.
I speak more French than I do Irish, I think.
Yeah, it's a sad representation. We are idiots. Also, by the way, just so everyone knows, we learned it from when we were 4 to when we were 18.
It's a good solid 14 years of study there, and we can all say the same 4 phrases.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
Well done, Irish government.
Responding to a call about a woman acting erratically on the beach, cops and fire rescue workers late last month discovered Kalani Jo Crowley, 39, in distress. Kroll, who lives just 2 blocks away from the beach, said she needed CPR and other treatment, but while being escorted to an ambulance, Kroll began running back and forth, which I think is ironic. She took the elixir of life and then immediately said she needed CPR and other treatments.
Well, okay, here's my theory, is that took the elixir of life, realised, I want to find the one, and then all these handsome firefighters show up. And you're like, I need CPR right now.
So first of all, the ambulance showed up and she was like, she needed CPR.
Yeah.
Then she begins running back and forth up and down the beach, full of energy. And I like this one little line from Officer Brandon Hand, because Brandon's asked, why didn't you arrest her at that point? And he says, due to no crime being committed, I had no reason to chase her. She hadn't actually done anything wrong.
She was just running. She was just gone for a run.
Like, she was acting fucking weird, but like, she hadn't actually done anything bad.
I think that he like has to like debate with people. Like, no, some people are just weird. Like, there's not always something involved in it.
Like, I'm an officer in Florida. Like,
the things they've seen.
But as police and firemen began entering their vehicles to depart the scene, someone yelled, "She's stealing the truck!" Investigators allege Kroll had opened the door of an unsecured fire engine and got in the driver's seat. And then she tried to start up the car, but she had no keys. And she was only taken out when they dragged her out from the cab, when 3 of them chased after her and opened the door and got her back out.
Where do you escape with a fire truck, though? Because it's not built for... I suppose it is built to go as fast as it can, really, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but then she's going to get called on the job, like... She turns up to the next fire.
Is that how...
By herself.
Is that how people get the job of fire? Like, it's a calling. Like, you wander into it.
No, it's similar to the plot of the movie The Santa Claus. So if she kills the previous firemen and she gets in the truck, she becomes the fire person.
My God. So
yeah, she's
wanted for murder now as well.
Well, I don't think it's considered murder, because they're a bit of like very similar to the Santa Claus shot.
Yeah,
like,
did Tim Allen never do time for killing Santa?
He never did any time. He killed that Santa Claus straight up.
It's because that Santa used to be a man based on the laws of the Santa Claus.
But I can only assume maybe like hundreds and thousands of years ago. We're not going to get into the plot of the Santa Claus. Makes no sense.
No, but Tim Allen looks old as shit after about a week and a half.
He does.
So that could have been that dude's first year. Like, he still has a family. Tim Allen still keeps in touch with his family in that movie.
That guy had a kid as well.
Yes, and presumably that kid still gets presents at Christmas.
From the new Santa.
From the new Santa, who he thinks is his dad, but is not. And he keeps shaking the snow globe and he never shows up.
Thanks for the new bike.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We need to do that. That's going in the hat for the fucking Lazarus pit.
The Santa Claus, yeah. We're doing it in June. Next June.
Give ourselves some time on that one.
So after reportedly struggling with cops who tried to handcuff her, Kroll offered an apology. According to the police report detailing the incident, she said, "I'm sorry for trying to take the truck. I lost my marbles a little bit." She said she was not on drugs. She was not under the influence of anything. But then she quietly said, "But I have taken the elixir of life."
And his name is Jesus.
I was doing some praying and I'm now full of energy. I feel very confident.
Is there a point in a crime where you can say, "I'm sorry," and then you just get to go home?
Look, here's the thing. She didn't technically steal the truck. She just leapt into the truck and she never got it started. She never had any keys.
True, but is like attempted robbery is a crime.
Attempted theft, yeah, I suppose, yeah. It's attempted Grand Theft Auto, so she probably will do that some sort of time. But
hear me out here, though.
Go on.
It's a fire truck, right? What if
Yeah.
there was a Dalmatian in the fire truck?
Oh shit.
Now,
In the fire truck.
we all know there's an easy way to become an anti-hero.
Wait, is that the new thing in Hollywood? To become an anti-hero, you have to kill a dog, which used to be like the biggest villain thing, but Cruella's changed everything.
Cruella's changed it into now it's like, it's to need to kill a dog. God, something terrible must have happened to you.
Fuck.
I feel so bad for you.
I bet they had a tough childhood. I don't know what it was, but I bet they had something traumatic happen to them that's not their fault.
That's it. I bet their favourite comedian laughed at them on a talk show that they loved.
Would that be a good idea for a movie? Let's do 3 of them. This is a movie Monday, Shaun. Okay.
It's coming up a lot, though.
The potion is not further described in court filings, but the mythical mixture is supposed to grant the drinker immortality, which, pretty good.
In which case, you'd have to do a life sentence then in that case. Because if it's 5 years to an immortal, that's nothing. That's a second.
It's nothing. So you're but you're changing the rules of the law to go off immortality, which nobody else has.
The law has to apply the same to everyone, immortal or no.
Are we her lawyers?
God help her if we are. We're a team. We're a pair. We only do cases together, both of us.
We're foggy. We're foggy
both
and Matt
foggy.
Murdock. But we're both foggy.
I love that. What if we did heroes for hire, attorneys at law?
But I think we'd get very confused very quickly.
I think there is a lot to learn in law, actually, to be fair.
I have seen How to Get Away with Murder, though.
Oh,
So,
I haven't. So, together.
yeah, you've seen you've seen Law and Order, Dickie Wolf.
Dickie Wolf.
So, you combine Law and Order, I bring in How to Get Away with Murder. I think we could get all of our clients free, just through a series of unfortunate events.
And I've seen the first 2 seasons of Suits. So,
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. You're overqualified.
I could be in the royal family, so I could. Well, not
You need to
anymore.
branch off on yourself by yourself.
I think, by the way, this woman, like, I want her to show up again, but also that means she's not using immortality to its full extent. Do you get me?
Yeah, I get you. I feel like Florida Woman maybe didn't take a magic potion, but instead took a load of drugs and thought it was a magic potion.
Always the cynic, Connor. Always the cynic.
Okay, sorry. You think she actually has a magic potion?
I've just solved this whole thing, right? Florida Woman is immortal because there will always be a Florida Woman, Connor.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Florida Man and Florida Woman cannot be killed.
No, just more will rise to take their place.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of more will rise, Shaun, we're moving on to our next Florida Man story.
What a segue. We didn't even plan this.
Florida Man attacks father with samurai sword over missing shrimp.
Oh. It's disturbing how regularly people have access to samurai swords now, because...
Where do they get them?
Like Walmart, I am assuming.
Yeah, I suppose.
And look, my knowledge of samurai swords might stem entirely from Kill Bill, but I thought it was a big thing for a samurai to get a sword.
You have to master the blade.
Yeah, you have to master the blade, of course. But now they're just fucking stamped out by the new time and just handed out to anyone.
So that's where they get you.
With 80
mainstream.
quid.
And so, like, half these people, when they get defeated in battle, aren't even stabbing themselves in a ritual. Like, what is the point?
Well, what you're talking about there, Connor, is seppuku, which is that after a defeat in battle, rather than suffer the shame of having to live with that defeat, one
half
would
these
thrust
people
the
are
blade
still
into
walking
his
around.
own abdomen.
Yeah, these people are still walking around after defeats.
Wow, they're not
That's
been
not
defeated.
the way
Not truly been defeated, Connor. Not in their mind.
The shame is too much.
It's more of a battle to live with the shame.
You're Florida Man, it doesn't really matter. So, the story is about Jason Lockman, a samurai sword and a can of shrimp. That's right, a canned shrimp. Jason Lockman is a 34-year-old Floridian. He lives with his mum and her boyfriend Michael Earhart, who is 52 years old. They live in Florida. The domestic disturbance started when Michael, the mum's boyfriend, went to the kitchen and discovered that the last can of shrimp was missing. when he asked do not put shrimp in a can. Just, I really cannot stress this enough. Florida, you're literally on the fucking ocean. There has to be shrimp.
That's very fair, but preservation time, Connor. There's a lot to be said for canning food, is all I'm saying. Don't just
Not
write it
shrimp.
all off. What about
Don't
tuna? You'll have
shrimp.
canned tuna any day of the week.
I won't touch canned tuna.
Really?
Awful stuff. The stink of it.
Sardines.
No.
Canned pineapple.
Well, that's not bad, actually, on a bit of ice cream.
What?
I think fish gives off a different idea than fruit.
It lives in the ocean, though. It's meant to be in like a briny mixture.
It's meant to be in a metal tin can.
Yeah. What about Spam? How are you on Spam?
No, I'm not having Spam
You're not
either.
having Spam.
No.
It's got that little key
Where
that
do
you
you-
wrap around.
You would have done really well in World War II. Where the fuck are you getting all this shit?
I've got a pallet for rations, is all I can say.
Is there a better insult than saying to someone you've got a pallet for rations?
There might not be. I'm definitely using that the next time I go to dinner with someone.
Yeah, I think you have a pallet for rations.
You want whatever fucking sailors ate in the 1700s.
So, what happens is Michael comes in. He discovers the shrimp is missing. When he asked Jason about the missing shrimp, Jason was incredibly offended. So offended, Shaun, that a fight began, verbally.
Verbal fight.
They were screaming at each other. That maybe Michael said, "You ate the shrimp." Jason's like, "I've never seen that fucking shrimp." Okay? Right. They're fucking eating the heads off each other, as they would say in Ireland. And so, when they went outside then, and the argument escalated. They threatened each other with physical violence as emotions heightened. Michael decided to go inside to cool off. So Michael's
Fair
like,
play.
"Look,
Fair play,
kid,
Michael.
right? I'm going to walk away before I start fighting you over some canned shrimp."
I'm going to be the bigger man here. You can be the shrimpy little man.
The shrimp-eating dickhead that you are.
Oh, you're so full of shrimp, aren't you?
You can't even chase after me. You'll get a fucking stitch, won't you? With all your little fucking shrimp.
And you with your fucking shellfish allergy. Oh, you're a prick.
You must have really hated me. You know I love shrimp. You know I have an allergy too, but I love it.
Fucking alternating between shrimp and EpiPen, so you were.
Just to prove a point. You bastard.
So Michael is being the bigger man, going inside, cooling off.
He walks away and he decides to cool off. But Jason follows him in.
Jason.
Until Michael goes into his bedroom. So Michael still isn't being like, he's not rising to it. He walks into the bedroom. He says, "I'm still not dealing with you. Fuck off." And he locks the door between them. So
Okay.
Jason cannot follow him in.
Jason is corporeal. He is still bound by doors.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, he can't go. I feel like I don't have to state that.
I just
for
need to
every
establish
story.
some facts before we continue.
I feel like we assume. Just assume he can't go through doors.
Okay, and this is Florida on Earth, correct?
This is, yeah, this isn't in the pub in Cardiff. This is actually alive people on the planet.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Start
Yeah.
again.
So Jason, who is corporeal, decides he doesn't like that. The door's been locked. The Florida man doesn't like the fact that other Florida man has stopped this fight before it got too violent. That's not how fights work in Florida. One of us has to lose. So Jason goes off. 2 minutes later, he comes back to the door that is locked. And he grabs his samurai sword and uses it to break down the bedroom door in a "here's Johnny" situation.
What? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Hang on. What? So, I like how they just say he grabs his samurai, like who's in a fucking umbrella stand or something like that. But I reckon you couldn't break down a door with a samurai, unless it's like a paper thin door.
Unless, yes, what was the beads. It's a load of the beads. He went down, he could have easily moved. He was like, "Ah, damn, he's locked it."
Yeah.
It's impenetrable.
But if that's like a wooden door, like the edge on the sword is ruined.
Do you slice or do you take a run up like a javelin?
See, my go-to is to get it in the keyhole and a sharp twist, and you unlock it.
I feel like that never works in real life.
No, I think if you hack through it like you had an axe, but it's a samurai sword, which presumably it has to get bent during that, right?
Well, he hacks through the bedroom door with the sword, Shaun, and during this, Michael's on the inside. Imagine being Michael. This all started because you wanted some shrimp.
And it's just, now you're going to die by sword. Blunt sword.
Blunt sword. So while Jason is breaking down the door, Michael is trying desperately to open the sliding door that's in the bedroom to try and get outside.
Right.
And so when that happens, also Jason's mother is also trying to calm him down at this point. Like, it's just shrimp, lad, leave it, kind of thing.
I'll buy more shrimp. It's fine.
I'll literally go to the store right now. It's 5 minutes down the road. We'll just buy more canned shrimp. It's not that big a deal. But what happens is Jason's not listening. He's not listening. Eventually, they feel like they get through to him. He calms down slightly. Florida Man has been calmed down. It's all over and done with.
All done. All finished. No one hurt.
It says that Jason began walking away from the bedroom door and then very loudly shouted, "Fuck you," turned around and ran directly back at the door, hacking with the sword.
He thought about it. Like, he could have left. But on the walk back, he thought about what led up to that point, and it just made him angrier.
It was how dare you think I hate your shrimp?
It's like, what's it like? Because he must be mad about the fact that he's getting in trouble for the shrimp being eaten. He's
getting the heat.
He's catching the heat, when in reality, who knows who ate the shrimp? Could have been man in a latex suit. But I just, because it's in my head, he's not just walk, turn around and back to the door. It's walk with like the samurai sword by his side dramatically. Stop.
No, he puts it back in the sheath.
Yeah, around his waist, back into the sheath, and stops, head down, and then the camera comes in, and the black bars come in, and it's just his eyes, and he looks up, and
he remembers the hatred.
You hear the echoes of like a can opener, and he just whispers in Japanese. He whispers the word "no," and then he just sprints fully back to the door.
Start speaking fluent Japanese.
He like channels. It's like Matrix. It's like, I know Japanese.
Yeah, no. So he tries to hack down the door again. Michael thankfully managed to escape through the sliding doors, and once outside, Michael called 911. When the police arrived, Jason claimed that he couldn't remember anything from what had happened. He went into code red, and he said he lost his temper over canned shrimp that Florida Man. So this all broke out, remember, over canned shrimp, which I think really sums up Florida Man and how easy it is to just set anything off.
Well, I mean, look, we all know the benefits of canned foods, guys, so I'm not surprised that someone got this angry over it.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you go from there as a family? Like... Because
you never ask him, has he eaten your food ever again, I assume.
I would put down a hard rule, no more swords in the house.
Even harder rule, no more shrimp.
Unless he just starts pegging fucking cans of shrimp at the door the next time. No, is that no shrimp for you?
I think this is either going to end in a fight over some shrimp, or these two will become teammates in the fight for other people eating their shrimp.
Like a Hobbs and Shaw scenario.
Maybe in a Hobbs and Shaw scenario, yeah.
Okay. I feel Michael is definitely Shaw in that scenario.
Jason is Hobbs, yes. Jason is The Rock.
Oh, good. I was wondering which one The Rock was.
So, Shaun, I think that's it for this week's Weird News.
What a week. We've been through the ringer, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had
Florida man got up to stuff, Florida woman got up to stuff, we also had a ghost, we had a guy in a Gimp suit in the UK, it's all over the place.
And there was another story in the middle there, probably.
Can't quite remember.
It's all a blur. But would you
the
like...
man who twerked.
The guy who twerked, of course. Would you like me to take us out, Connor?
Yes, please.
Thank you everyone for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We will be back on Friday with Hero or Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesday. Big thanks to everyone who supports us over on the old Patreon page. Link to that in the description. Or if you don't like descriptions, it's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. Nice and easy to remember.
Yes.
Big thank you goes out to patrons. Please get vaccinated. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Zatanna. Ciara Lawler, David Clarke, Ed Ball, Joe, King Shark, Bunch of Doos, King Shark, Bunch of Doos, King Shark, Bunch of Doos, King Shark, Bernie, Róisín, Schrödóisìn, Hally, Ryan, Right Time, Evanson, Shaun, Heroes Don't Do That, Jamieson, Dominic, Jessiah, Florida Gal Green, Anna, Go Ducks, Hjelmroos, Lil Dicky, 2 lads got dropped off, one with a tin whistle, the other a harp, McGrew. Also, just on that story that Lil Dicky's telling us over the next few weeks, do you want tin whistle or harp?
Tin whistle.
Tin whistle. Perfect. I'll take
Okay.
the harp because of my deft hands. Thanks.
Of course.
Sorry. Thank you.
You've got a shit palate of Dave hands.
Thanks also to Danny McLaughlin, Ray. I wonder if the next one will be Spiderman Home and Away, Luke Hoth. And I can't believe Wanda did this. Thanks everyone for the continued support. Really do appreciate it. If you want to join those fine people over there, head over to the Patreon. There's also a Spreadshirt link down below. That's where you can get some merch, hats and t-shirts and hoodies. It's coming into winter in our hemisphere, so you could get an out hoodie and keep yourself nice and toasty. Also, we're on Twitter at Heroes for Hire Pod. The 4 is the number 4. Facebook is Detective Divilment's discussion group, or Heroes for Hire Podcast, whichever you prefer. Instagram is Heroes for Hire Podcast, and you can email any questions or queries to heroesforhire_@outlook.com. But I think that's about it, Connor.
I think so. So I have been Ciara Lawler.
I have been a can of shrimp.
See you all next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.